Good morning. Let's sit on the edge of the chair. Have the feet underneath the knees. And we'll start by lifting the heel and dropping them. Lift and drop, lift and drop, lift and drop. Just the heel. Kind of bang the heels into the ground. See how much of the heel you can actually feel. Is it only the outside of the heel? Is it the inside of the heel? Is it the center? How much of the heel is coming in contact with the shoe or with the ground? How high do you go? Do you go just a little bit? Is the shoe not letting you go? Move much? What kind of rhythm? Can you do it and keep on breathing? And be relaxed. Can you do it without interruption with your breath? Just inhale and out. Can you do it without thinking that you're doing it and just think about something else? Let's add the hands. Are you doing the hands and the feet in the same rhythm? Are you on the edge of the hand, in the center, or on the thumb? Where do you bang on the thighs? Are you still just breathing normally? Nice. And now we're going to do the tatam tatam. Pa-pam. So we allow now the toes to come up just itsy bitsy. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Inhale. And exhale. And now slide the right heel outward, like you want to get it away from the line of the foot, and bring it back in. Slide it out and bring it back. Slide it out and bring it back. And put your hand somewhere a little bit above the knee and start feeling how the rotation of the heel out brings the knee in. You're sliding the heel on the floor out, and how does it affect your thigh and your knee? Can you feel these muscles working? And your knee is falling inwards towards the center of your body. Yeah. And one more time, slide it out. Keep it out. And now move the knee in and back. In more and back. In and back, in and back. And see if it starts pulling on your pelvis, on your hip, on this bone. I'm doing my right side, so you're doing maybe the left, or you're doing just also the right. But the same knee that goes in, that hip is going with it. And can you feel the sitting bones rolling, rolling, rolling? Good. And bring the heel back straight and take a deep breath in. And just feel the aliveness that you feel in the leg that you worked with versus the other side. And we're going to start sliding the heel out on the leg that you did not do yet. We're sliding the heel out. out, out, out. Slide it out. See if you can slide it rather than lift it. And feel how it works the muscle in your inner thigh. And how does it affect the knee? And is this knee feels the same way that the other leg is? Many times the pain that we feel in the knee, our bad knee, is actually not the poor knee. It comes from not bringing the pelvis with it, or either above or below. And we feel the pain in the knee, but it's not the bad knee. What I'm saying is that when we learn how to use more of ourselves, incorporate more body parts, usually those pains can be resolved. Now, if you have an injury and trauma to a specific place, there's no argument. There's also things that happen to the knee. All right, and now keep the knee in and the heel out and the knee in, and take the knee further in and back. Further in and back, and see if you can allow the hip on that side to join. To join. That's right. So it's not just about doing an exercise, it's about how we do. And let's do it one more time with the hip. And relax. Make sure that your sitting bones are on the edge of the chair, that your feet are on underneath the knees. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. One more time. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. Go ahead and slide the heel in and back and in. For most of us, we have more range to slide the heel inward than outward. Now put your hand on the outside and feel what happens to the muscle on the outside of the knee and the thigh. Sliding. See if you can do it without lifting the heel. Just slide it and feel the rotation. If you put your hand on your butt, you can maybe even feel the rotators working, the muscles underneath the glutes. There are 6 of them. Nice. And now keep the heel pointing in and the toes pointing out, and turn the knee even further out and bring it in, and out and bring it in, and out, and have your hand on your butt and feel how your butt is jumping up because the muscle underneath the glutes are working so hard now. Turn the knee even more and relax, and even more and relax, and turn and relax, and turn and relax, and one more time, out and relax, and bring the heel back to its place, and let the leg kind of rest. Feel the difference. And we're going to go to the other leg. So we're going to rotate the heel inward and back, and we're sliding the heel forward and we're sliding it back. And I like to put my hands on the muscle that are working and sense it. It gives me another information to put into my brain. And when I know what I'm doing, I can do it better. Without awareness, and there are very many ways to do it. I mean, you can lift the heel and bring it forward. You can slide. You can bring the whole foot and turn it. There's many ways of doing it. We're exploring the sliding. And the next time that you slid your heel forward, stay there. And now bring the knee even further out and relax. Further out and relax. And put your hand on your buttocks and feel how you're jumping up. It's like somebody's telling you, sit up. Automatically, right? And knee out and relax. Knee out and relax. Knee out and relax. Knee out and relax. Bring the heel back. Take a breath. And relax. And take another breath. And relax. We're going to slide both heels out at the same time. Remember this position? Oh, I have to go to the bathroom. And relax the heels. And slide the... And it's true because we are contracting everything towards the center of the body and we are contracting the muscles. And back. And slide the heels out. And the knees are coming towards one another. And back to parallel. And slide the heels out and to parallel. And slide the heels out. But try not to work only with the ankle, but to get the heel, the knee, the thigh, and even feel the opening of the hip like this. It's like those bones coming in towards one another, and the transverse abdominalis is contracting a little bit. And then relax it. And it's like you're taking the hip bones and you're opening them in the back and you bring them in the front. You imagine it. And slide the heels out and bring it in. And if you put your hand for a minute like this, and slide now the heel of the hand and the heel of the feet together. And the heels of the feet and the heels of the hand out, away from the body. So everything goes through the center of the body. And in, and in, and one more time. In, stay in, and pulse a little bit. Even more in, even more in, even more in, even more in. Do you feel the contraction of the bladder and the kind of lifting of the pelvis? And stay up, hold it, hold it, hold it, and let go. Turn in, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and let go. Turn the heel of the hand and the feet, turn everything in, up, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and let go. And one more time, the heels are out and the heels are out, both heels, all four of them, and hold, 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 hold. Relax the heels, relax the heels, relax the hands. Pa-pum, 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 pa-pum. Deep inhale, without effort though. And deep exhale without effort. Just let it come out of you. And another full breath but no effort. Just let it flow in. Feel the lengthening and the opening from the top ribs to the bottom ribs. And let it all fly out of you. So now we're going to slide the heel in, both heels in, and relax. And slide both heels in and relax. And slide them forward and relax. And let's already slide the heels of the hands as well. So the toes are the fingers are going backwards. Take your thumb with you so you get the full length of all the muscles and all the tendons. And bring the heels forward and the toes and the fingers backwards. The toes will be more to the side than backwards unless you are super, super, super flexible. But again, the amount of the movement, the range of the movement is not the important thing. Completely not the point. And now we're going to stay with the heel forward and the fingers backwards. And we go even further back and relax. And further back and relax. And see if you can feel the bones of the pelvis coming towards one another and letting go. Towards one another and letting go. Towards one another and let it go. Towards one another and let it go. Towards one another and let it go. So these bones right here are coming towards one another. When we're working with the leg turning out, these bones will come closer together and let go. Closer together and let go. Closer together and let go. Okay. Back to the edge of the chair. Pa-pam, 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 pa-pam. So actually, let me get the skeleton one more time, because it is important for us to understand that the leg comes into the pelvis deep inside the hip, somewhere in the middle between here and here. You can see it here, right? So when we sit, it's deep inside. So when we move the leg and the knee, the pelvis is coming with it, hopefully. So that's what we're going to pay attention to now. Because we have done one leg at a time, out and in. We've done both legs together, out and in. And now we're going to go one leg out and one leg in. And we're going to pay attention to what happens to the pelvis, because this pelvis is going to go in and this pelvis will go out. And bring the knees in. So now we're working like windshield wipers, right? Parallel. The feet are moving parallel, and the hip, where the heel is going out, the pelvis goes in. When the heel is going forward, the pelvis goes out. It's a very small movement, but put your hand on your hip and see if you can feel at least the intention. But you have to sit on the edge of the chair. If you're sitting in the back of the chair and you're comfortable, you're not going to feel anything. You really need to be on the sitting bones to be able to sense that movement. It's there. And for some of us more than others, some of us don't have the differentiation yet. So the heels are going into the same direction and coming back, sliding to the same direction. Now look at the heel that goes out. So you have a little bit of a bend. And coming back and look forward. And take the heel out and look at it. And come back. And if you feel that your toes are cramping, see if you can relax them once you get out. So they have no tension in the toes. There's no need to work with the toes. We're working with the legs and the hip. And then come back to center. And heel. And come back to center. And heel. And come back to center. And stay out there. Look at the heel. Lift the heels up and drop. Lift them 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 and drop. And come back to center. Relax your hands. Take a breath in. And out. And again, breath in. And out. And one more. Inhale deep. And let it go. Now we're going to slide both heels to the same side and come back. So I'm sliding them to my left. I don't know what you're doing, but both of them in the same direction. And immediately allow the ribs on that side to crunch down a little bit and look at the heel that's coming out from the alignment of straight foot. For me, my left side is not as flexible as the right side. So what I'm focusing on is softening in the ribs to see if I can come up all the way from the head, through the ribs, into the hip. Put your hands on your pelvis so you can feel the rotation. So instead of saying, oh, this is my side that's not cooperating, I'm trying to figure out where can I bring a little bit more movement and more ease and more relaxation to enable a little bit more movement, less restriction. So each one of us is doing it on their own bodies because I cannot know what it is that you feel inside. You're in charge. So you have the structure, moving the foot, moving the hip, moving the ribs, moving the head, and the puzzle of how much each is up to you. And let's do it one more time. Stay here, lift the heel drop, 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 and one more time, lift. Bring the feet and the bodies to center, relax the hands. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and open your legs wide. You're sitting on the edge of the chair. If for some reason you slid it back, slide back to the front, because now we're going to lift the heel of the first leg, whichever leg you chose. We're going to lift the heel. We're going to bring the knee in as we allow the hip to go forward and the knee to go down. Put your hands on the chair. I need to bring my foot a little bit closer so my thigh is vertical, pointing down and coming back. Lift the other heel, rotate the toes and bring the knee down. Put your hand on the chair and keep on rotating the hip. So this hip is now, the sitting bone is up in the air. I only have one sitting bone on the chair and my hand. So it's not stable. And this muscle is stretching. The tensor fascia lata is stretching. And rotate back and go back to the other side. Put the hand on the chair, lift the heel, rotate the toes, and slide this hip out of the chair. If you are able and want to, you can stand up. You can sit down with one hip. Rotate back to the center of the chair. Nice. Put your hand on the chair for safety. Lift the heel, rotate the toes, bring the knee down, 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 down until you are vertical. Let it stretch. You can even hit it, it's fine. You can hit it with a flat hand, you can hit it with your knuckles, depending how aggressive you want to be. This muscle is tight many, many times. And if you feel confident, look forward and up and get out of the chair. Gently put yourself back down, put the sitting bone on the chair, rotate the hip, rotate the leg. And we're going to go to the other side. The hand is in the back on the chair. Lift the heel, rotate, get to vertical. Put all 5 toes like a runner. Look forward and up and see if it's easy for you to glide up effortlessly. And now we're going to do it from side to side. Lift the heel, make sure the hand is in the back there, rotate and glide up out of the chair and glide back down and open. And see if you can do it smoothly from side to side. Only if it's safe. Nice. And bring your heels forward, bring your toes forward, bring your heel forward, bring your toes forward, bring your heel and bring your toes. Open the toes, open the heels, open the toes, open the heels, open the toes, open the heels, bring the heels and the toes and the heel and the toes and heel and toes, and a little faster. Toes and heel and toes and heels and toes and heels and toes. And toes and heels and toes and heels and toes and heels and toes. One more time. Toes and heel, toes and heel, toes and heels and toes, and toes, heels, toes and heels and toes. Take a breath in. Let it go. Interlace your fingers. Pull the arms all the way up. Flip the hands so the palm of your hands are up towards the ceiling. Look up at the ceiling and give yourself a nice stretch out of the hip. Pull yourself up, 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 up. And let it go. One more? Sure, why not? Inhale. Flip the hands. Pull, 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 pull. Like suspenders. Get yourself out of your own hip. See if you can lift yourself out of the chair. No, I'm joking. And exhale. Thank you so very much.